They say you never really see the end coming, not when you're in the middle of it. That's how it was with Amanda and me. We had 25 years together, 3 beautiful kids, a house that held more memories than furniture. But somehow, in all that time, we forgot how to be us. It was a Wednesday. I still remember the coffee was hot, the paper was folded on the kitchen table, and I was halfway through an article I wouldn't remember. That's when she walked in with papers in her hand. "I can't do this anymore." I looked up, confused. "Do what? This life, this marriage?" I laughed a little, thinking she was joking. We fought, sure. Who doesn't after 2.5 decades? But divorce? That felt like a foreign language. I filed today. She said I didn't say anything. Not because I didn't have anything to say, but because I didn't know how to say it. I felt something heavy drop inside me. It wasn't heartbreak. Not yet. It was disbelief. She packed 2 months later. No big fight, no drama, she just left. Moved in with her sister, told the kids, and that was that. I didn't chase her, I didn't plead, and I still wonder sometimes if I should have. But there was something in the way she said it, something final. She wasn't testing me, she was done. The kids took it hard. Josh was 24, out of the house already. He called me every day that first month, probably making sure I didn't go off the rails. Marissa was away at college. She cried when Amanda told her over the phone. And Dylan, our youngest, barely spoke for a week. That house felt like a tomb. Fast forward 4 years later. A lot can change in 4 years. I found myself again. Her name was Claire. We met at a wine tasting I didn't want to attend. Ironic, since I don't even like wine. My friend Roger dragged me there after months of telling me I needed to get back out there. Claire was different. She had a kind of warmth Amanda had long forgotten. She laughed easily. She asked me about music and life and told me I had kind eyes, something Amanda hadn't said since Clinton was in office. She was younger, yes, 10 years, but not immature, grounded, sincere. She didn't feel like a rebound. She felt like a fresh breath after years of holding my breath. One evening, we were sitting on the porch. Claire, me, and a bottle of wine I was learning to like. When I saw a car slow down in front of the house, it was Amanda. I recognized her even through the tinted windows. She didn't stop, just kept driving. But I knew that look. I could feel it from across the street. She had seen us. The next day, she showed up at my door. When I opened it, I felt like I'd stepped into a time machine. "Hey," she said casually. She looked smaller somehow. "Wasn't expecting you," I replied, thinking what could she possibly want. "I saw you yesterday with your girlfriend," she said as if seeking confirmation. "Claire," I said in a confirming tone. "Yeah, I was hoping we could talk. I didn't invite her inside." We sat on the porch, the same porch where we used to drink coffee on Sundays. She stared out at the street like it was going to offer her answers. "I made a mistake," she began. "I didn't say anything. I thought I needed to be alone, to find myself. But I didn't find anything. I just felt empty. And when I saw you smiling with her, it hit me. That used to be me." 4 years is a long time. "Amanda, you didn't just leave the house. You left me. You didn't even give us a chance." "I don't know." She looked like she was about to cry. "Do you still love me?" That question burned. "I don't know," I said honestly. "I'll always care about you. You're the mother of my kids. We had a whole life together. But love, that... I don't know what that is anymore. At least not with you." Her voice broke. "I want to come home. I can't. I'm not angry. I'm not bitter. But I'm not the same man you left." And Claire, she didn't walk out when things got hard. And right there, in that moment, I realized what a strange thing time is. Because part of me still saw the woman I married. But another part of me, the part that had healed, grown, learned to smile again, knew I couldn't go back. A week passed. Then 2. Then I got the email. A long letter from Amanda. She poured her heart into it. Apologized for everything. Told me she was in therapy now. That she'd spent the last 2 years regretting it all. That she believed we could start again. I read it 3 times. Claire noticed the shift in me. She was sharp like that. "You've been quiet," she said one night, "just thinking." She reached out again, didn't she? I nodded. She looked down at her wine glass. "I'm not going to compete with 25 years. "You're not a competition. You're something new, something right. I didn't expect to feel so much confusion." 2 months later, I met Amanda one last time. A cafe we used to go to when the kids were little. She smiled when she saw me. I could tell she'd put effort into her appearance. New blouse, fresh makeup. But her eyes, they held the weight of every year we lost. "I got your letter," I said. "Yeah?" It was honest, beautiful even. She leaned in. "So, what now?" "I can't go backward, Amanda. I don't think we're meant to." Her eyes filled with tears, but she nodded. "I thought you'd wait for me." "I did," I said, "for 25 years. She laughed through the tears. "You still know how to deliver a line." I smiled. "You taught me well." We didn't hug, didn't shake hands. She just walked out, quietly, like she had that morning 4 years ago. Only this time I knew I wouldn't see her again. Claire moved in 6 months later. The kids accepted her in time. Josh even thanked me for being happy again, though he tried to pass it off as a joke. I still keep a photo of Amanda and the kids on the wall, because forgetting isn't the goal. Remembering without pain, that's the real win. I loved Amanda. I lost Amanda, but I lived through it. And now, I'm loving again. Not because I went searching, but because someone found me when I thought I was done being found.